Hello everyone, we are out here in the Sonoran Desert in southern Arizona visiting my family. This is a variation of a jumping Choya cactus, so named because these segments will easily break off if you brush against them. They seem to jump at you. And they will stick to you, and wherever they happen to fall off, they can potentially turn into a whole new cactus. So that's one way that these spread themselves around. That's why they're in such large clumps here, because these segments just fall off and turn into new cacti. But I just wanted to show some of the differences of growing food out here in the desert versus where we live in the Midwest. Because the soil in most places, you can see how barren this is. And that's because the rain washes any organic matter and debris all down through here. And it doesn't penetrate into the soil very well in those areas, but wherever it collects and wherever it deposits all that organic matter, that's where everything is happy to grow. But let me show you an area which is even more amazing than this. So here's a close-up of what the typical soil looks like. This is actually a bit more loose, but very large sand and rock particles. Any organic matter that lands on the surface does not break down very quickly because there's just no moisture in the soil, very little in the air. You don't find any earthworms in the soil like this. I mean, when they do have them out here in the desert, but I can guarantee I would not find any right here. But what's amazing, just to my right, we have this lush, herbaceous understory here. And this is all possible because we have some canopy trees, some palo verde, some mesquite, and then some shrubs that drop all of their organic matter down here. And this is at the bottom of a slope, so all the water and all of that collects down under here, provides a healthy environment for all of this to grow. So even in the desert, you can have growth like this. So if you're wanting to grow in a natural setting, this is where you do it. Or you try to create areas like this where the water will collect and all the organic matter will hang out and break down, and you start growing things and accumulate all that organic matter and create a nice humus. So if you're not able to do this though, then you wind up having to grow in containers. That's what my parents do. So let me show you that real quick. So they actually use a feed trough that they just filled with lots of soil, so that's nice and deep, can hold on to moisture for quite a while. Very good soil with lots of organic matter in there. So they've got arugula, some varieties of mixed lettuce, salad greens growing, some broccoli and carrots starting to come up, ready to be thinned out. So this works great for a quick, easy way just to grow some things. And during the summer, they've got tomatoes all through here, and they go nuts. So they got quite a harvest. They're able to plant them in March, and they get a harvest for a very long time, much longer than we do in the Midwest. And they have a canopy set up, so when it gets very intense during the summer, they can put a shade cloth over that and keep the plants from getting burned. They've got a rain barrel there. There's another one behind me. So this is another method, and this is what a lot of people wind up doing out here, because to build up the soil takes a bit more time. And if you want to grow things, if you want to get started, then this is pretty much necessary here in the desert. But I just wanted to show you this to give you something a little different from what we've been doing at our home in Iowa. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this was interesting or helpful to you for a quick little video. And say hi to my parents' dog, Aussie. And have yourself a great week and good night from the Sonoran Desert.